In fishing, as in life, things don't always go as planned. Today's fishing mission was originally supposed to be a multi-sport pursuit of high alpine cutthroat trout in the Rocky Mountains near Leadville, Colorado. The plan was to snowmobile in 8 miles, where we would arrive at a backcountry trailhead in Dawn ski touring gear to complete a 1,000 vertical foot ascent to a remote, frozen, high alpine lake situated at 12,000 feet along the Continental Divide. Pulling into Turquoise Lake Recreation Area at dawn, our first challenge became apparent when one of the snowmobiles would not start. After an hours-long effort, we finally got the snowmobile running, only to encounter our second obstacle just a few miles into the journey. The backcountry snowmobile trail we were using had drifted in several spots, creating a dangerous, nearly impassable side hill that prompted another lengthy effort just to safely get around. Putting our transportation woes behind us, we were soon ready for our high alpine ski touring and ice fishing mission to begin. Hi, I'm Mike McFarland and welcome to the Colorado Wickedfisha. On today's program, we have quite an adventure for you folks. What was planned as a journey into the high alpine in search for cutthroat trout quickly turned into a long and arduous expedition to 12,000 feet where we were very surprised to find Splake at the end of our line. It just goes to show you, you never know what to expect from a day of fishing. I'm excited to see what happens on the program. I hope you guys are too. Let's get wicked. So Kurt, why did we do all this work to get all the way out here? What is the point?
Because we can. It's gonna be fun. If it was easy, they'd call it snowboarding.
We are in the backcountry. We're taking all the necessary precautions. This is a avalanche beacon. We'll all do normal AVI procedure, and this is what hopefully we won't have to use.
Well, here we are, arriving right around tree line at this beautiful high alpine lake. Now we just got to get some fish. So the ice is well over 30 inches thick up here. You can see Kurt has the auger all the way in, and we just got through. Thank God we just got through. With ice this thick, we knew that trying several locations for different depths was going to be a limited option at best. Remarkably, our first hole revealed the water to be an impressive 65 feet deep. Finding the sonar quiet in this first location, we headed to a new spot and found 41 feet of water. With fish moving on the sonar, it was time to put some jigs in the water and see what was willing to bite.
Fish on.
Casey with a fish on here. Feels nice. Right off the bottom, Grizz?
Right off the bottom. Just gonna drag a little bit. Not the biggest fish. This is.
Good fighter.
At the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, Casey. Despite our plans to fish for cutthroat trout in shallower water, the sonar continued to show targets moving around in the deeper depths. With Splake willing to take our jigs, we decided to switch gears and focus on the bottom action for the remainder of the day. Oh guys, I got a big one here on bottom. It's a good fish. He's coming up. He's coming up. He's leveling off. It's a good fish.
Fish on.
Got a fish on. Oh, yes. Woo! Splake. Wave by. There he goes.
Gear check.
So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the baits that worked really well for the high Alpine Splake. First and foremost is this little glow jig from VMC. That's a really nice bait when you want it to really stick out down there in the dark depths. The second one that was working is this little white teardrop ice jig. That's a pretty typical presentation for ice fishing. And then third, this little red segmented worm presentation. All of these caught fish. The top one was certainly the winner, and all of them can be quite deadly when tipped with a mealworm. All right, John, what's the big takeaway from the day?
I'd say make sure your gear is adequate to make journeys, because this is not fun having to do this with your hand.
Got a little problem with your boot there, buddy.
Yeah, it's
This isn't a good spot to be stranded without your boot with our ski out coming.
yeah, it's less than ideal, but I think that I'm the best skier here, so I'll definitely be able to pull it out. You know?
All right, buddy. Yeah, Casey. The Grizz. Here he comes. He's got his head turning up. Yes, sir. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Yeah. Casey Farrell with a nice high Alpine Splake. How's that one feel, Grizz?
Good. A little girthier, a little more shoulders on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful patterns.
Beautiful orange fins.
Beautiful patterns.
Out for you.
There he goes. There he goes. Little wave goodbye. All right, here comes a fish. Oh, he's tiny. Woo! I didn't know they made him that small. Fish on. He's pretty small. Well, Kurt, what do you think? Was it a success?
Absolutely. Yeah, I got up here. It's an incredible spot to fish. Not going to get better scenery than this. And we got fish on the ice. One real nice one. So it was definitely a success.
Awesome. All right, so one of the biggest challenges that we faced up here today in the high Alpine was just the sheer depth of this ice. We only have this hand auger here, and as you can see, we get about 34 inches out of that auger. And we took it all the way to the hilt on every single hole today, which was A, real tiring, and B, made it really hard to move around and investigate for different depths. But I would say, you know, we're really lucky that we actually got through with the hand auger. When we were all the way down to the grip, we were pretty sure we weren't gonna make it through, and we did. So check it out here, you can see we were getting it right down to there. And that's the end of the ice. Yeah. All right, Casey, what could we have done better today? We managed, I think, 8 fish to ice total, with 5 of them being really tiny.
Yep.
What could we have done better?
Good day, good trial day. Figuring stuff out. Had some issues with the sled, the transpo in here, and that skin took it out of me. I know you guys are quicker than I am, but an earlier start for sure.
Time to get these skins off. The one good thing about working real hard going up is skiing on the way down. Well guys, thanks for joining us today on the Colorado Wickedfisha. You know, we had a pretty crazy adventure out there today, between the snowmobile problems and the trail issues and the fact that the ice was super thick, and then the fact that we didn't catch any cutthroat trout. You know, I think these were all challenges that we faced, and I think ultimately it just highlights the fact that sometimes you have to just go with the flow and let things unfold. We certainly did that, and we still had a very successful day. I hope that it was really entertaining for you guys. So thanks once again for joining us on the Colorado Wickedfisha. Have an awesome day.